guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tisha and I make travel content. Today I'm going to show you everything that I brought back from Disneyland Paris. We're going to start with the little bag first. So I'm not going to do this in any particular order like I did with the Florida haul. We're going to start with the little bag first. And these are from all different shops that I'd gone to around. So we'll start off with this absolute gorgeous tee. It is, let's move this bag out the way. It is a Donald Duck tee. Let's bring it a little closer. Hopefully you should be able to see the detail in there. But it's a Donald Duck t-shirt. It feels so good. Usually I've never bought t-shirts from Disney itself. This is the first one I've ever bought. And this feels absolutely amazing. But I couldn't help. As we all know from the vlogs, I absolutely love Donald Duck. And this is just a perfect tee. I think I paid 30 euros for it. Just trying to see what size I got it in. So I got it in a large. So I roughly average about 12 to 14, depending on the type of top. And it's quite a boxy shape. But yeah, that was the first item I got. And then the next item I got. Now, this one kind of follows through with the top that I've just bought. But of course, I've got a mini Donald Duck. So I've recently started collecting plushies. And my bed isn't quite big enough. So I've gone for the smaller version of Donald Duck, but he's just so cute. Look at him. You can't help but not love him. And I think I paid 20 euros for him as well. So very cute one. Follows through with exactly what I like. Now the next one, I'm not entirely sure what this is because it's wrapped. Oh, nope, I do know what it is. So my mum wanted these originally and I didn't know they brought them out in a new colour, but it is the Mickey Mouse sunglasses, which are just absolutely gorgeous. They are 25 euros. So the original ones came in black and that's the ones that my mum had seen. We tried to get them in Florida and we couldn't find them. They said they were in 𝐿 Creations and we couldn't find them there. But we did see before we went to Paris that they were in Paris, Disney. So I didn't know they come in another colour, but can we just appreciate how good they look? And these are the brown ones with the gold rims. I'll try to bring it in closer, but they are so cute and I absolutely love these. So that is it that I had in the small bag. And the reason why I had a small bag first is just because I bought little things first and then I decided to go for something bigger. Now in the vlog you would have seen that I did my shopping day in one whole day kind of. Let's see what I should start with. So actually, this is something that I didn't buy from the shops. This is something I bought from the parks and it also wasn't planned. So it is this Cinderella popcorn bucket. Now I've always wanted a popcorn bucket and I've seen a couple in Florida that I liked, but there was just never any way for me to get these home. Not safely at least anyway. But my mum, being the absolute legend that she is, she's amazing with packing and managed to pack. I mean, I've eaten the popcorn out of it. I probably need to clean it out, but it is just the cutest. She managed to pack this in her case because mine was absolutely full. I don't understand how I go to these places and I end up with the full suitcase and my mum still ends up with loads of space. And she manages to pack everything in. But just look at the detailing of this Cinderella's carriage. It's just absolutely amazing. And it did fit quite a lot of popcorn in there, to be honest with you. And then it's even got like the detailing of, it's a Cinderella and Disneyland Paris. Try and hold that up on the little lanyard bit. But it's just so cute. And as I showed, it opens up from the top here. But it is just perfect. So that is what I bought. And I think I paid, because I bought a drink at the same time, but I'm sure the entire bill was 25 euros. So I want to say this might have been 22 euros. I could be wrong, but I want to say this was 22 euros. I can't actually remember now. And something else I bought from the parks that I absolutely love was these Disneyland Paris like champagne flutes, but they're the plastic ones that you can get with champagne. Now, I think I paid 20 euros for this. The trick is that I didn't want the champagne. I don't drink champagne. I don't like the taste of it. So I actually asked if I could just still buy the cup, regardless of having the champagne or not. I didn't want to waste the champagne at the end of the day because all I was going to do was throw it out, just because I don't drink it. So, but I still wanted the effect. And this is something I laughed at myself for. And a couple other people was like, oh, you've got the champagne in there. I goes, no. When I bought the Cinderella carriage popcorn bucket, I had also bought one of those Fuse iced teas, and it is relatively the same color. Now, if you have me on Instagram, you would have seen in my story that I actually managed to get a picture of this in front of the castle and I had a drink in there. It was actually just iced tea. So if you still want that same effect of making it look like you've got champagne in there, and you still want a picture of it in front of the castle but without the empty flute, and you didn't want a clear fluid in there, ice Fuse tea. If you like it, get it. It does the exact same trick. But yes, I did get this, and it has the detailing of it here. There is a shop in Disneyland Paris where you can buy glassware, and they have not these particular champagne flutes, the plastic ones. They do have the glass ones, but you can get them personalized. And for the life of me, I cannot remember what the name of the shop is, but it is in that same section where you would buy these glasses from. It is in the little arcade bit as you walk through. There's like, it's got jewelry in front of it as well, and it's got like crystalware figurines, and there's someone making crystal figurines there. I think at some point there is a video of me showing the glassware in the vlog. I can't entirely remember whether I vlogged it or not, but I feel like I did. And then just following on from that exact same shop, see, I'm trying to see if I can find the name on here. I can't seem to find the name on here, but I did actually get a ring from here. Actually, my mum bought me this one as a birthday present because we'd gone in there on my birthday. But I think this was 29 euros. But this, I don't know how well you can see the detailing, but this is just the ring here, and it's got my birthstone in there. And I think that's why I absolutely loved it, because it has my birthstone. Maybe it's this name of the shop, Abribas. I can't pronounce it, but it is in that store. I'll see if I can find something and put it in the comments or in the description to find out what the name of the store is, but it does come in this like cute little packaging. And then we have a Remy plushie. Now I got this from, so where the Ratatouille ride is, there's a gift shop on the right hand side. This is the shop that I got it from, and I was actually going in there to see if I could find the ears, and this is my own fault. I did see the ears when I was in Florida. Me being me, didn't buy them, and then got back to the UK, regretted not buying them, went to Disneyland Paris hoping I'd find them as they have the ride, and no, they had sold out. So I still haven't got my ears. I will try and get them, but this was 15 euros, but he's just so cute. So that is another plushie that I have added to my collection. And then we'll start with the next biggest thing. So I haven't opened this out yet, but I did say that I wanted a blanket from Disney. I needed a new one, and this was the one that I found, which was absolutely adorable. It was 50 euros. I'll show you the picture, and hopefully you can see what the actual image is on the blanket, but it is so cute. It's got the Eiffel Tower on there. It says Disneyland Paris. But what I like is that it's got a normal like velvet velour side, and then you've got the Sherpa side right here. I don't know how big this is, but I'm going to assume it's quite large. But once I have opened it out and washed it, I will do a YouTube short and show you exactly what this blanket and how big it is. But it does feel extremely warm. We are narrowing down now. Something else that I wanted was a new cup. So I've got this one, which is from the music festival that they have going on, which I believe is going on until September, if I'm correct. But it's got all the characters that was a part of the music festival. I don't know how many have I actually caught, but this was 25 euros. I did manage to catch the final parade, so I think it did have all the characters that are on here for the final parade. But I just absolutely loved this mug. It's very cute. So that's a new one to add to my collection. And then, so these ears is actually the ears that match the blanket I've bought. But my friend has these ears, and I saw hers and absolutely loved them. So, of course, I had to pick them up myself. But it's got the Eiffel Tower detailing right here. And on the side, it says Disneyland Paris in the same writing that the blanket has. And this was 25 euros as well. And I keep saying to myself, I don't know how I spent so much money. It all adds up eventually. It absolutely all adds up. And I don't know how I was getting it all back home. I did, but at the time I thought I don't know how. Now I have opened these already. So from the same store that I bought the little Remy from, they had this popcorn, and anybody that has watched my Florida vlog and stuff like that, you would have seen how much popcorn I come back with from that one. I absolutely love popcorn. It is my thing. But this one said truffle. Now, I absolutely love truffle. So I didn't know how the flavouring was going to go on popcorn. But actually, it works. It absolutely does work. And as you can see, I've already opened it. But it smells like truffle. It tastes like truffle. Not a combination I would have usually have gone for. And I want to say this was €5. I think that's probably the most expensive popcorn that I have ever bought, but it definitely worked. And then we'll move on to the pins actually now, because that is what is in this little pocket here. So pin wise, let's see what I should start with first. Right, we'll start with these ones. So I've got the music festival pin, which has just got Mickey on the front there in his costume. And then I think, if I remember, because they do it by green, orange and yellow. So if I remember correctly, green I think was €9. We then have this Disneyland Paris with Sorcerer Mickey, and it says 2025. This was also a green, so I think that was also €9. And then we have a Disneyland Paris with Donald Duck. Obviously, it had to be done. It's got the Eiffel Tower, and this was an orange. And if I remember correctly, I think the orange are €12. And then my next ones that I got was this Pascal. I absolutely love Pascal. He's so cute. He's so mischievous. But this was also a green, and that is him there. And then I picked up this, why have I forgotten his name? Lotso from Toy Story. This was a green as well, so that was €9. And then lastly, I picked up, this is what ones that I picked up in the Disneyland Hotel when I had gone. So this is Rapunzel with Pascal, and this was a green, so that was €9. And then the last one I picked up as I had the character dining in the Disneyland Hotel was this one, which was, I think it's the front of the hotel where the clock is, but this is a yellow, and I feel like this was €15. But that is the detailing there. I'm hoping that it picks it up very nicely, but that is that one there. So those are all the pins I picked up. So I didn't go as crazy as I did in Florida, but also they didn't have as many pins as they did in Florida. They have very limited pins. And then we have a postcard that I picked up, and this is just to go in my scrapbook, but it's Mickey and Friends. I always buy one of these just so I can pop it into my scrapbook. But that was my collection of pins and postcards. And then last but not least, so I went to Pandora. Now I went to 2 Pandoras, and in the vlog I think I would have mentioned this, that I went to a shopping centre called Val d'Europe, and that is where I picked up one of my charms. And it's because I've been to Paris quite a few times now. So I went to Paris last year as a solo day trip, but at the time I never went to a Pandora, and I also wasn't collecting these, so I did get a charm now because I've been multiple times. I did also go Disneyland Paris in 2022. At the time I didn't have a Pandora bracelet, but I picked up this one, which is one of their exclusive charms. So it's just a charm, which is a heart. I'm really hoping it picks up. I think it's not focusing as well as I want it to. I'm hoping it did pick it up, but it's basically a heart with the French flag. But I did get it customized, and I don't think this will pick it up at all, but it does say 2025, and then it has Paris written with a little Eiffel Tower in the middle. I don't think this is going to pick it up at all though. No, it's not trying to focus at all. But I got it customized on the back, and the customization I want to say was €15. So I got that one, and then I paid for these, but I didn't. So basically I got given birthday money as I was out there to celebrate. So I used one of the money, one of my gifts to pay for that one. And then I had money left over from other people that had given me money for my birthday. And for my birthday, I tend to like to buy something that I can keep. So then I got one of the exclusive park charms, which is this Minnie Mouse. I'm really hoping it focuses here. But it's just Minnie Mouse on the front there. And then on the reversible side, it does say Minnie Mouse And I can't see the rest of the writing because I have no glasses on. But it does say Minnie Mouse on the back of this here. So that is it for my haul this time. It's not a lot. It seems like a lot. My bank definitely felt like it was a lot. But that is absolutely all in terms of merch-wise that I have bought. But if you have followed along this far, then I just want to thank you for supporting. If you don't have me on my other social medias yet, then I will link my social medias down below in the descriptions. But thank you again for following along, and I will see you in the next vlog. Bye.